Wah. Hello everyone, how you doing? Hey, hi, how do you do? Hello, Raiden, hello, Bugdy. Hello, Natris, 78 months, goodness. That's a long time. I'm glad I've had you here. I'm glad I have all my mods. You guys are fucking superstars, I swear. Hello, Raiden. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Try using Pi-hole on a VM to see if that's enough to filter out your traffic. It's free, easy to set up, but you won't be able to do VLANs with Pi-hole. Ah, okay. So, maximum devices that are gonna be on this thing at any given time was well below the Dream router's limit. It's gonna be computer. Let's see, I'm just gonna count instead of listing them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly 8 devices at any given time, and that's it. With the only truly high traffic device being the main rig that's broadcasting, obviously. But yeah, we're gonna get that set up. I am very tired of my current ISP. They are damp dog water. They suck. And so I am kicking them to the curb. And you know what's funny? I will actually be paying less. Starlink is cheaper than my current ISP's plan that I have, and I will be getting more bandwidth and overall performance, according to what Starlink's website says, than what I am getting with my current ISP. So I am going to be getting more for less money, because that is how garbage my ISP is. It is. So I will absolutely let you guys know. I have Breezeline. I am currently located somewhere on the East Coast, and I have Breezeline, all right? They are the big person out here on the East Coast. We have a pretty decent plan. The plan we actually have through Breeze is a bigger one than the one we had in California. But the performance, because I've benchmarked it multiple times, is worse than the one we had in California. That's right, it's worse. I don't know how they do it, but it is. So, I'm going to be getting more for less with better hardware. Hopefully with setting up my own VLANs and all that other stuff. That's going to come. That's going to come later, but for now we'll just focus on getting that set up. I already told significant other the day Starlink arrives. Do they throttle me like mad? My download and upload speed do not reach the projected numbers, and so they gave me projected numbers on my plan on what I should be getting. And it says in the fine print that these numbers are calculated based on using Breezeline's own personal routing hardware. So if you use your own hardware, right, speeds may vary. I am using Breezeline's hardware, and I am coming in at about 60 to 45% of what I was promised. Throttled like fucking mad. This is why you guys have heard me progressively get angrier and angrier at my ISP as time has gone on, because I have a little monitor out of the corner of my eye that I can look at my network traffic to see if anything goes down. And very frequently, whenever my internet drops, it's on the ISP's end. It's not on my end. So yeah, we're gonna be fixing that. But how are you guys doing? I hope you're well. Oh, that reminds me, I need to set something up. You know, before we get started, we're gonna go ahead and set something up. I'm actually completely and totally stealing this idea from Nya. I'm going to change the Discord thing to a actual command instead of one of my rotators. So, 1 second. Timers. Let's turn that one off. Yeah, so the Discord rotator is actually going to become a command instead. It's going to be cheap, but I figured that's better than it occasionally popping up, you know? Let's see. Twitch channel points. There it is. Oh, hey, they let me edit power-ups here now? Nice, so we can have custom power-ups for bits. That's cool. Good on you, Mix It Up. Doing a good thing. New channel point reward. Successfully created. Yeah, of course it was. Okay, action. We're keeping this as simple as possible. Okay. There's that. And I'm probably just going to keep it at 1 point, so. Okay, there's that. Do you guys think, I'm just gonna ask you guys your opinion. Do you think that it should be a whispered thing or it should be a actual chat message? Which would you guys rather see for the Discord thing? Like if somebody redeems it, do you want it to show up in chat or do you want it to just be whispered to them in particular? Just curious. Both can be done, but if somebody has whispers off, that could lead to some difficulties there. I don't know how many people have whispers off. I've only done that once, and it was when I was getting mobs of people just ugh. Turns out that when you voice opinions people don't like, they get angry and they start brigading you. Like, that's gonna change your opinion. The only thing that ever does is either A, it makes someone more entrenched, or B, they just like deactivate their account and reactivate it later, and all you've done is reinforce their opinions. So either way, you're not changing minds. Chat it is then? Eh. I mean, if it's left as a chat message, might as well leave it as a rotating message. Well, the thing is for this, it means that it won't occasionally pop up. It'll only pop up whenever somebody actually redeems it. That's good tea. Chat it is then? Chat it is then. All right. Channel points editor. Manage power-ups and channel points. Discord. It's just gonna be 1 point. Shalom, traveler. Have you prayed to Space Israel today? I didn't realize that Troydarians were even in No Man's Sky. When did that happen? Nobody gets that reference. It's okay. Okay, actually, Heavy might get that reference. Nobody else gets that reference. Okay. All right, so it should be in there as a 1 point redeem. Right up there with the boop. And the first. Cool beans. All right. I wanted to make sure that that was in there. That way it would stop rotating through is the main thing. Like, just so there's less stuff randomly. Old and a nerd. Damn, pick a struggle. Yeah, but did you get the reference? Because only cool kids get that reference. Okay, that one's off. Interval. Oh, we're gonna set this interval to 15. Is space Japanese? Yeah. This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. It's just good. It's just good. Well, to give you a hint, Raiden, about the alien species I'm talking about, mind tricks don't work on me. Only money. You should at least get that reference. Come on. All right, that's set. Okay, so the swarm is active. We are going to board our boat, sail to Mata. Wait, no, wrong movie. Sorry, my bad. No returning the Heart of Tafiti here. Capitalists? You could say he's a capitalist. He had unique views on the ownership of people and gambling. You could say he was a capitalist. It's Watto. It's if you've ever seen The Phantom Menace, it's Watto. All right. The Talon hasn't had any upgrades that I can remember. However, my Exocraft and my multi-tool have had a couple of facelifts. Although, hey, it's actually really cool. I want to point this out. So the Talon hasn't had any under the hood upgrades. But, and this is something that old Sean there did not mention, they have upgraded the spectral mapping and the lighting. So now the gems and the orbs and the tubes on the side wings on the Talon now glimmer, and they have their own effects. Before they did not do that, and now they do, and I fucking love it. It looks so much better now. Anyway, we are going to be going out for the Swarm Expedition. I'm stoked. Are you stoked? I'm so stoked. Let's do this. It's trying to get me to go do industrial salvage because I got my Gravitino beam and installed it, but I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. Hello, world. All right. Oh yeah, sure. 1 second, Lurker. I can do that. He says he wants to take a look at my ship. I don't think he's been here for one of my No Man's Sky streams. Went with a basic arrow shape. It's most notably this bulky because there is a very large hollow inner space that is not governed by typical cabin layout, and that took a lot of finagling. I'm very proud of the side profile, though. Love my ship. It's a good ship. The side profile, the upper profile, and the engine profile I particularly like on this one. Especially now that they updated the graphics for the wings. It just looks so good. And, check it out, one of the things that they actually fixed and changed, let's exit out of there. One of the things that they fixed and changed is, remember before when I was talking about how phase beams had this problem where they would automatically shut off no matter what, and I didn't know why it was doing it? They fixed it. So now, because my phase beams are at, I would say, the peak of what they could possibly be at for a weapon system, I got to about 27% of its max capacity. I want you to keep in mind one of the main drawbacks of phase beams is they build an insane amount of heat, and they're very hard to keep online for any period of time. I have managed to rig mine so that they stay up a long time. There's not much that can stand against these phase beams, which I am happy with. However, this mission is supposed to have some really fun and challenging space combat, which I'm looking forward to. Riz, are those lasers California compliant for energy usage? These lasers can vaporize most Venerator-class starships, most corvettes, most skippers. They're able to down the shields and blow out the engines of any freighter, and they can carve up an entire asteroid field without overheating, all in the same trigger pull. So, no, but if Gavin Newsom would like to stand directly in front of them and tell me why that's bad, he is 100% welcome to do so. All right. So, obviously we can't take our capital ship with us. Whoop, that one just phased out of existence. Oh no, it was destroyed. Let me guess. Incoming? You guys parking nearby? Yeah, you're parking nearby. Okay, well, I'm not gonna worry about you. You have nothing I want. California compliant. I'm not even in California anymore. How would you do that to me? Okay, we're gonna summon right here to leave. Let me just make sure. Oh, right. I always forget you gotta do it like that whenever you're in space. All right. Let me just check and see if I have anything cooking upstairs. Also, I am proud to say, despite the recent changes, the interior living space project is still absolutely functional. I do not have to worry about being vented into space like I was concerned about. So this is probably the biggest interior space you can potentially get on one of these ships. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'm kind of looking forward to decorating it. I think it's going to turn out great, because typically you'll only have like a room this big to decorate. These are the huge size hab blocks. They don't get bigger than this. So it's a square and a square making a rectangle, and the only way to get in and out are different holes into different hab blocks. But that hab block is a room, so you don't get large giant open rooms like this, which is why I'm really happy I was able to get one. Anyway, I need to check and see if I've gotten anything cooking in the refiner. I think I had a little bit of, yeah, it's just some nanites. I just wanted to pull these out before we went, because I don't know if there is any kind of bugs with losing what's in your refinery, and I don't want to find out with nanites. So we're just going to harvest those real quick, and then be along our way. Checking to make sure. I do wish there was like a management terminal for all these, so I wouldn't have to go to each one, but I understand that these things take time, and man, they've done a whole lot of quality of life stuff, so I'm not even going to be upset about that. Yep, they were parking nearby. I knew it. Oh well, I'm not worried about them. One thing I would absolutely love to have on here is some sort of turret function, so players that I play with could take control over some of the different weapon systems and utilize those. Because it's no fun that I get in a space fight, and if my ship is the one everyone's using, then some people are just along from the ride and watching the lasers out from the side windows, you know? The ability to take control of some weapons turrets would be neat, but I'm sure that'll happen at some point whenever we get another revamp to space combat like he's probably planning on doing. Anywho's, let's go ahead and summon the Great Sky Titty. Oh, Titty of the Sky, bear me on to this challenge so that I might defeat this swarm. I've heard some people say it's time-gated, which if it is, I guess we'll be playing it all next week, but I don't know how you time gate something that's going to take place over 6 weeks, you know? Whoop. Sorry. Wait a minute, that bag is big enough to fit you. Don't worry about it. There's all kinds of stuff in there. Don't worry about it. Got a, the reason I posted about that on the Discord, by the way, is because I got another message from somebody who's trying to ransom my stuff. Well, not my stuff. Ransom. So the reason on YouTube my username has numbers, or my handle has numbers after it, is because somebody else has my handle. They grabbed it after they saw my Twitch. The same happened on Kick. But the thing about YouTube is that doesn't matter because it doesn't change my channel name. So I just have the channel name and not the handle. Somebody is and it's the same somebody because it's the same email for both. Oh, they changed the effects on these. That looks good. I like that. It lights up as you walk close to them. Somebody, and it's the same percent with somebody, is trying to ransom the Kick name Rizoa and the Rizoa handle without the numbers, and they want $500 for each of them. I'm not doing that. I'm consistently and constantly poor. All right, we're not doing that. So they can go ahead and keep those, and I just won't stream on Kick. Sorry, guys. And I'll have numbers after my username on YouTube. I forwarded the emails to the support for both Kick and YouTube, and they told me that purchasing accounts is not allowed, to which I said, yes, I know that. I'm letting you know because somebody is obviously trying to sell one. And they said, well, this is a different email than what is on the account, so we can't prove that it's the person who owns the account that's doing it, and you should not buy it. I said, I'm not planning on buying it. I'm letting you guys know that this is what this person is potentially doing. And both accounts, by the way, are completely empty. There is nothing on them. There has never been anything uploaded on them. And they're also pretty old. Like 2021. Old. They're old. They're old accounts. But they both told me, well, we can't prove it was them. Maybe they're just letting their account sit here with 0 followings and 0 subscriptions and 0 everything else because they want to leave it that way. Yeah, sure. And can you explain how they had my username? Or not my username, how they had my profile picture and a copy of my bio up until very recently? Oh, well, we've already warned them and they changed it, so. Are you serious? That's not proof of impersonation? Then what is exactly? Do they have to send you a video saying, hello, I am the Rizoa, that is the me. I am that person. Please give me money. Yeah, do they have to do that for you to believe me, or? Oh no, you won't stream on Kick. No. Oh, so Kick is the 3rd platform that's supported by Mixitup. So I would very much like to expand to it because it's also supported by Mixitup, so it'll get the same amount of support through commands and all the other interactivity and stuff. Whereas I am streaming on Rumble right now, but it doesn't have the same, like, if they type a command in there, it won't work. So I'd like to be able to give the same amount of support to as many platforms as I can. I wasn't going to go on Trovo because I looked at that and raised an eyebrow. However, many people that I know who stream, they stream on Kick and they say it's okay as long as you stay away from those weird gambling people. I said stay away from the weird gambling people, and they like it, which I'm not a weird gambling person, so I wouldn't have that problem. Hello, I am the Rizzler. A video from the Rizzler, you say? Same brain cell. Same brain cell, 2 chatters. I love you both. That's the good stuff. All right. Expedition 22. Swarm. Start an expedition to go on a journey alongside the whole community. The exclusive phase rewards earned on expeditions are available to all saves. Fragment your soul in Expedition 22 The Swarm and confront a new threat to the universe. Love is a strong word. Yeah, love is a strong word. So is assault. Alright, starting equipment. Let's just grab what we got in here. hopped on a little bit earlier today so that I could set up everything. You could always stream on Blue Sky. They would go to my socials, and before I could even get off the starting soon screen, my account would be banned because I frequently commit the wrong thing. As in, I think the wrong thing. As in, you know, I love my country, and I think people shouldn't be dominated by government. It should be the other way around. And generally, the easiest way to defend yourself is to be able to defend yourself. You know, those kind of really controversial things. I believe in self-sufficiency and the ability to stand on your own 2 feet and not relying on some sort of government program in order to do that for you. So obviously, I would not be on that platform for very long because they would get rid of me quickly. So fast, it might just make my head spin. I find most of the people I interact with who are from Blue Sky, because they always announce it for some reason, genuinely don't appreciate any of those viewpoints. And that's okay. They don't have to. They have a whole other platform where they can, you know, go and feel that way. My question is why they keep going on to Twitter with blah, blah, blah Blue Sky in their title and picking fights. Like, if you love Blue Sky so much that you put it in your username here on Twitter, why are you posting on Twitter? Shouldn't you be there because it's so great? This isn't a radical thought, is it? Like, I feel like I'm within my rights of saying this, right? I don't think I'm wrong. Okay. And I don't think there's anything else I really need. Reach? Well, it sounds like that means their platform is dog shit. If the reason they're posting on Twitter is because of reach, and they're insisting Blue Sky is better, but they get better reach on Twitter, you know what that means. Fish? No, it doesn't mean fish, sorry. It means that by their own metrics, Twitter is better. Sucks. Oh well, that's what you get when you're a new platform. May your weird butterfly platform become very, very large, become humongous, tremendous even, so that I never have to see you ever again. I hope your platform is incredibly successful, specifically so that I never have to fucking see you again. Big posts in Blue Sky are very small ones on Twitter. I made you snort? Good. I'm doing something right. Well, now hold on. Me making you laugh means that you are also committing a wrong thing, because I am a bad person, because I don't agree with 100% of their... I'm kidding. I can't do this anymore. All right. Starting equipment done. I don't think we need any tech. I don't usually bring any actual tech. Oh, actually. Fusion engine. Got to stream on MySpace to all 5 people who still use it. Actually, there's a dedicated group of people who still use MySpace. That's Fusion engine. That's Fusion engine. And that's Fusion engine. Really? All 3 of them? I was thinking I brought back some jetpack stuff. I was incorrect. Okay, none of that. All right, no tech needed. So we're good there. I think, and this is the operative word, I think this is everything we need. Let's go. Beginning the expedition will start a journey and place you upon an unknown world. Reach a space anomaly to retrieve stored equipment. You may switch freely between your expedition and primary saves at any time. Do you wish to continue? I missed out on MySpace, but it honestly looks like the peak of social media. MySpace was actually pretty great. You were able to build your page however the fuck you wanted. You had extreme control over both formatting and interactability. It was good. It was really good. Instead, we decided that we would eschew a good website you had to put a small, I mean infinitesimally small fucking amount of work into for prepackaged garbage like Facebook. Hello, world. Hello. This is different. This is different from all of the starts from on any expedition. Is it first? Is it last? It is first. First, last, it is fragmented. A formula for a soul. What do you think you are? I am, as always, a traveler. It is part of the truth, but you are fragmented. Scenario, you are sleeping. What is it you dream of? I dream of my family of glass, but the boundaries are cracking. Something is not contained. Scenario, it is the distant past. You have the power to prevent the birth of the first spawn. The calamity of Korvax Prime will not come to pass, and the Gek will never exist. I don't interfere. I love the Korvax. Why would I want them to not exist? As you wish. I am learning which fragment you are. One of 3. You meet an artificial life form. You do not know they are artificial. Or they do not know they are artificial. Do you tell them? You're happy you're not knowing. While they do deserve to know the truth, you guys already saw the route that I took here. They're happy you're not knowing. What is truth? What are you? Scenario. You witness a Vy'keen cub being forced into battle. It is shivering, afraid, and wounded. This ritual is traditional, a requirement for transition into adulthood. I decide this is wrong and rescue the cub. I respect Vy'keen culture and leave them. So the Vy'keen as a civilization are pretty dang close to the Krogan. If you save him, he is going to be looked down on the rest of his life and spurned. So he might as well die on that battlefield. Something has escaped. Help. I need help. 2 last questions. A young toil Gek is in poverty, working long hours for little pay. Yo, amen, brother. They are caught stealing from their wealthy director. Do you report them? Yep, stealing's wrong. Sorry. I have assessed your responses. I have assessed your history. Your fragment becomes clearer. Scenario. You have 16 minutes to live. There's that number again. What do you do with your time? What do you mean, boo? Look, I'm gonna put it to you this way, Raiden. There was a situation very similar to that, where somebody who presented themselves as very poor, I found them stealing food from a place I worked, right? Same scenario. I thought, well, they're saying they're working this job with me. They're saying they don't have much, and they're hungry, so I'm gonna look the other way. Found out later, this person was not poor. He was stealing because they liked stealing, and the place they were stealing from went under shortly afterwards. Well, not shortly afterwards, after I joined the Navy. Partly because of the theft, but also because the theft became rampant and more brazen. They went from stealing food to stealing work supplies to stealing money. Look, if you're poor and you're stealing to eat, it's a fucked situation. My advice to you, if you have to do it, if you possibly have to do it, if there is no social net that you have that you can catch you, don't get caught. And if you do get caught, own up. But if you don't have to steal and you're stealing for fun, don't lie, because I'll respect you more if, you just tell me the truth, like, oh, I felt like it. I'd respect that a little bit more. And the fact that the main reason I picked to turn them in is because what I saw with the stealing ramping up. It went from food to supplies to cash out of the register that they pinned on other employees, so other employees had to cover the missing cash out of the register. And these other employees, this was their only job. So it was coming out of their one paycheck. But they were like, oh, I must have accidentally shorted the till $1 and didn't know it. That's fine. I'll pay it. It's okay. And this happened multiple times. And then they were caught stealing cash out of the register. Now tell me, if I had reported them when they were just stealing food, would they have gotten a chance to steal money from other employees by making them put the cash back in the register that he stole? Would he have gotten the chance to hurt people financially if I had just turned him in for stealing the food? There's a ripple effect here. My kindness hurt other people. Why the fuck would I give someone a chance to do that again? This person, Riznu Hassan Piker, do you think he would ever work a day in his life? Like actually work? Like real, actual backbreaking, I'm on my feet 9 to 10 hours a day labor? He would not. I worked two jobs at that time, which was construction and then this food place, all right? I won't name the food place, but it's named after a popular form of New York transportation, so I'll let you extrapolate where that is from there. But indirectly, my kindness to somebody who wasn't being honest in the first place, because by the way, his family, who he lived with, fucking loaded, hurt other people who weren't as well off. Why wouldn't I take that lesson to heart? Denny's! Dude, you got it. Totally. I love riding the New York Denny. You have 16 minutes left to live. What do you do with your time? A formula, a fragment, one of three. A weaver, a shaper of reality, a dreamer, a creator. Your destiny is your own. Soak song, baby! We weavers out here, boy!
Life support systems activated.
Option 4, whack it. Shut the fuck up. Wouldn't that be option 2? Enjoy the time you have left?
Kinetic system online.
I mean, factoring in the refractory period, you could probably crank out a few of them. 16 minutes? Eh. Jetpack's online.
Aerial propulsion jetpack online.
What the fuck is that?
Multi-tool and mining laser attachment.
What the
Operational.
fuck is that? What is that?
User initialization sequence complete.
Why do I look... This isn't me. Why do I look like a traveler? Why don't I look like myself? Your soul is shattered and only the Weaver fragment survives. Boundaries of reality are fading and a new threat has surfaced. Complete milestones to earn new equipment, blah, 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 blah. I don't look like me. That's a change. Well, we're changing that. Something terrible hangs in the sky. Select the fragmented milestone to start your journey. Okay, phase 1, fragmented. Let's always locate your starship. I don't even know why I clicked it. That is new. That is horrifying. If that's actually extra orbital, That thing's fucking massive. Holy shit. Did you see the expansion trailer? For what? Also a new sound that I'm hearing over there. I don't like that either. For this, I watched through it once, but I didn't try and pick out any details. Board your starship to begin the investigation. You mean to find out my starship is broken and it needs to be fixed? We've been here before, boys. Launch thruster critically damaged. Pilot signature, pure ferrite dihydrogen jelly. I find myself alone on a strange world, unequipped and in danger. I have hazy memories of this ship, a shaky sense of a before, but something has changed. I am changed. Iteration 239-482908-492492-4924G. Fragmented. Launch thrusters. Locked. Unfragmented pilot signature required to grant access. As I touch the dashboard, my fingertips sink into something moist. A sticky substance oozes over my hand. Its coppery smell clings to my throat, my nostrils. Where did this come from? I press deeper into the muck, activating the ship's logs. So nanites. Pilot echo. In the sky, followed me through, tried to save a piece of me. Too late. The apparition wails and fades into static. 3 fragments of data remain, shimmering in a sea of white noise. Royal Echo, Sage Echo, Weaver Echo. God damn, you a big bitch. You step loud. You sound like me walking down the stairs, man. You just walking around the living room. Why are you so fucking big? What? He is. You can hear that motherfucker from over there. He is so far away. Like, you are so far away. Why can I hear you that closely? You a big bastard. Can you hear it singing to us? It's beautiful. No. No. Oh, they're already giving us an ALU? That's nice of them. I mean, this Whispers of the Abyss is utter dog shit, but it's nice they gave us an ALU. Atlantium glass chromatic, silver glass chromatic, starbulb glass chromatic. So we need the purple rock, and we need chromatic metal. Bing pot. Oh god, it's always like having your wing clipped the first time you start up an expedition and you don't have your jetpack. Today, right before stream started, I learned that my son has now developed to the point where he can hold his own head up. He is now holding himself up while he's laying on his tummy and he's looking around. So my son can now hold his head up and flip himself over, which is fucking huge for development, let me tell you. Right? My boy is ahead of the curve. He's not supposed to be here for a minute. Weaver's Safe House. All are welcome. Unfortunate. He's what, 2.5 months old? He is... Let me do the math. It's not even a half yet. 2 months and... See, that's 1 week. 2 months and 11 days. No, 2 months and 9 days, actually. Sorry, my math is off. Yeah, he is way ahead of where he's supposed to be. Neat. Really tricking this place out, whoever built this. This is what I'm looking for. Thank you. Please tell me you're growing star bulbs somewhere. Aha! Beautiful. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Wait, are those behind the glass? Either way, I can't access the refiners here because they're all considered in use for some reason. Soon he'll start doing SpongeBob workouts and try and lift 2 teddy bears on a stick. For a baby of his age, if he were able to lift 2 teddy bears on a stick, that would be a Herculean task. He has only just figured out how he can lift his own head up and look around. Okay? He is bebe. The fact that he's already doing that is already impressive. According to the pediatrician, he's we weren't supposed to expect this for until at least the 3.5 month mark. He is ahead of the curve, is what he is. Curve. Okay, now hold on. Wait a minute. An Atmo harvester? Nitrogen. Ugh. Hate that. Well, if this is a Weaver safe house, I might as well make like Hornet and use everything I can from the Weavers, right? Settlement. Not really needed, but appreciated. We got an oxygen harvester. Very nice, very nice. Gen coupling needs powering. Fucking Christ. Okay. Object in use, because apparently before they uploaded it, they didn't clear everything out. Antimatter reactor. Still don't have anything to power those with. Hot damn. Parents modifier. What do you mean empty slots? I have a very specific look. Wait, is nothing here? Nothing is here. None of my typical... Okay. We'll just keep this face for now. None of my typical looks are actually locatable. That's neat. That's entirely different from every other thing I've done. Huh. So they've got one grow dome and it's full of orbs, which I have a couple problems with, but they do have a call station for... Damn it. I'm gonna have to build my own before I can call one in. They make you construct your own platform now instead of just being able to find one and use it. That's a shame. That could have been a big jump in progress there. Okay. First, don't try and harvest what you may be able to just fucking buy. So, let me go ahead and sell our Gravitino balls. Okay, on tap, we've got ferrite dust, metal plating, residual goop, solar mirror. We're gonna buy some of these. They come in stacks of 20. There we go. Go ahead and hold on to that for now. Buy 5 of those max. Actually, we'll buy 10. Okay. And we will buy 145 of that. And 80 of that. Thank you, thank you. Alright, we just need Atlantic. Uh-huh. Oh, don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that. We're gonna make like Frieza and pretend I never saw that. Lost Mute. Got the body of a horse and the head of a bug. Fucking weirdo. Vacuum core. What does that even mean? You guys got a Kirby in your rocks over here or what? Industrial waste. Can't hold that. Not yet. But yeah, right before stream, it surprised the heck out of me because I was sitting there with him while I was changing him, and she had gone downstairs for some water. And typically we lay him on his stomach whenever we're changing him, just to give him some out-of-diaper tummy time. And he's laying there flat like he usually does, going, ooh, ooh, because he started cooing recently, and he just loves being able to make noises now. And all of a sudden he stops, and it looks like he's thinking. It looked like he was thinking about something. Like he was like, "Oh, that's an idea." And he flaps his arms like a chicken while he's laying there a little bit, right? Like he just goes flap, 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 like he's lifting his arms and putting them down. And he wiggles a little bit side to side, and he gets them underneath him, and he just picks his head up, and he looks at me, and he goes, "Ooh." It's the cutest damn thing. Love that kid. He started smiling whenever you say anything to him, so I told him I was proud of him, and he smiled. I know he has no idea what I said, but still, my heart. My heart. We got an underground base over here? I think we do. It's an interesting looking landing strip. Haven't seen one like that before. Not built next to a next to one of those. Typically, those are very much on their own. Damn it. Even the ones out here are busy.
Units received.
That's a huge bitch. Goddamn. Fucking large and potentially in charge, because I ain't getting in his fucking way. That's for damn sure. Right, I forgot. Bing pot. I especially liked how I could see that he was clearly forming a thought on his little face, because you could tell he was thinking before he tried to figure out how to hold his head up. Like, he was actually, he's a baby, right? So, like, hasn't been at this very long, but it was very clear he was trying to figure out how he could flap his arms and put them in such a way to do a thing, and then he did the thing. I'm so proud of my boy. I'm telling you, if you guys are tired of hearing about my son, I regret to inform you. You ever seen Full Metal Alchemist? You know Maze Hughes? I'm gonna be that fucking dad, all right? So, you have been warned. This will not be the first time. I am not sorry.
Technology recharge.
Back, so happy he's doing good. Oh, me too, man. He's our little miracle baby. Beat the odds, completely dodged the condition he could have inherited from either side of the family. Does not have any kind of form of epilepsy, according to the docs when he was tested, when we were still in the hospital. Very healthy, very smiley, unless you're trying to change him, in which case he is just angry. He likes being clean. He hates the process. Which, you know, understandable, honestly. If the way I got cleaned, instead of going and getting a shower, was I was put onto a giant, crackly surface, because we have changing pads, and, picked up, have my underwear forcibly removed while I couldn't do anything, and then wiped down with the coldest, dampest cloth that somebody could find, I would hate it too, because those wipes are always cold, and he does not like that. I was grabbing dinner and heard FMA and was wondering where you were going for a sec. Maze Hughes. You know how Hughes talks about his family? That's gonna be me. Alright. 176 Atlantium. We need at least 225 if it costs 75 for each one, which it probably does. I was a little closer than I should have gotten. How's your other cheap type baby doing? He's good. I need to spend more time with him. We've just been so swamped with baby that I haven't had time to really give him out time. The most I've done was feed him and water him and tell him he's a good bird. $216. $245. That should be enough.
Technology recharge.
Now we just need glass, which is silica. Excuse you? The fuck do you mean localized gravity inversion? I try and dig and you turn off the gravity? Rude. Hello? No, no, no. I would like to go down, please. And I'd like to stay down, please. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, no. Okay, alright. You're being cute. I don't like cute, okay? We are very clearly right in the middle of a gravity storm. We're gonna go ahead and try and ignore that as best we can. Red Echo. Green Echo. I need star bulbs. I need 100 star bulbs and more chromatic metal. That means that we can pick this up. The fuck away from this gravity wall I have somehow caused by digging into the ground. Don't make no damn sense. Don't make no damn sense how y'all are fucking with me. I spy with my little eye something that begins with S. A shitty fucking plant. Not interested. I don't want to stray too far from my ship because it's always a bitch and a half calling it back. Or going back to it, I should say, because can't call it back because there's no engine. It's always the start that's the roughest. I need star bulbs. Ooh, somebody might have a grow foundry over here that's actually running. Let's check it out, shall we? The other place was growing star bulbs, but it was in such short supply that I couldn't really use that at all. We're gonna go ahead and check in here. See what this cat's growing. Maybe he's got something useful for me. The orb. Anyway. You are a funny looking dog. I pet that dog. Can I pet that dog? Looks adorable. Anyway, moving on. Oxygen and Atmo harvester. Neither one's really needed at the moment. Go ahead and head on in here. All of those are busted. I don't have my Atlas pass yet. That's right. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Man, they're really trying to stack up the coverables you can get in here. Hot damn, frost crystals. Okay. Hot damn, poop. Yes, you can grow poop. Mushroom. None of these are what I'm looking for, mind you. Is this man growing Geknip? He's growing Nip Nip. That's a lot of drugs. You want fries with that? Is this gamma weed? Huh. I didn't think you'd be able to find that. He probably brought that back here, which is more impressive than anything else. Okay, that's not done. Did you hear that GameStop tried to buy eBay for $56 billion? I heard that they... Cute. I love him. I heard that they tried to buy eBay. I didn't hear the number. Was it $56 billion? Does GameStop still have $56 billion? Like, all shade in the world or Xbox. All shade in the world to GameStop, by the way. Like... Cannot fucking stand them. They a lot of people have like this, but GameStop, they're an institution, my childhood. No, they're fuckers. Okay, 110% fuckers. All right. They were willing to sell a kid a used game without the disc in the box, and when the kid came back a day later, they said, "Nuh-uh, we gave it to you." So this kid, of course, knowing that he did not have the game, he just spent $49 fucking on, and was extremely upset because, you know, his family was like, "Well, you have to go back tomorrow. We can't do it today." Planted his fucking feet and said, "Pull up the security footage." Oh, they got real mad then. Yes, that kid was me. I was extremely upset. I was pissed as hell. You're gonna look at me and say, "Nuh-uh." And fuck you mean, nuh-uh.
Units received.
Fuck you mean, nuh-uh. Motherfucker, I am right here. Pull up your security footage. Do it. And they did, and they were like, "Oh, yeah, you came up with the box from the shelf or from the counter, or no, from the display stand. The person put it down, and we saw he put it down. He reached down for a different box, was talking to his buddy while I was talking to my stepdad, did not pull out a different box, and then handed me the display box, and I walked out." Motherfucker. Try and pull a fast one on me. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my. My stepdad really had my back on that one. He was a good man. Yeah. Most people would just be like, "Nah, they're probably right. Child who is not an adult, the adult is probably right here." Nah, he was like, no, check the footage. I want to see it. I want to see it. Absolutely had my back. He total mood killer here. He passed away recently. Lasted a real long time after my mom did, which was, I was surprised because he was they were very attached at the hip, but it was actually right around the same day that my son was born, so I didn't really have time to process it. Still don't. We're keeping that one in the vault. I am not processing that one. Ah, but man, when I do, that one's gonna fuck me up. Oof. Oh, weirdo. Look at you.
Units received.
Sebu Sole. Another funky looking dog. Please stop humping the dirt. It's weird. And everyone clapped. And why would I make up a story that fucking dumb? Why would I make up a story that dumb? I was legitimately actually fucking mad. I remember the game too. It was Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2. Was it Tenkaichi 2? Yeah, it was Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2. Came back, got my money back, bought Tenkaichi 3. So I was like, fuck it. Y'all, I don't even want to. 3 just came out. I'm just going to spend the money on a new game and fork over a little bit more. Ugh, it's right on the edge of his property. Means I can only harvest part of it, which is real frustrating, let me tell you. See, you got it, Riz. My grandma died just over a year ago now, and I say, no, that didn't happen, and thus I don't have to process it. More like I'm still in the survival mode of a new kid, and I was in the hospital when it happened, so, and really have time to process anything. Couldn't go home for the memorial because, you know, newborn kid, so we're just gonna keep that one in the vault. Absolutely. That one's staying locked up tight, kids. That's not healthy, by the way. You shouldn't do what I'm doing. However, I'm gonna do it anyway and not take my own advice. 'Cause fuck you, that's why. Did I overshoot? I saw a deposit this way. Neat. I swear I was picking up a deposit. There it is. Just got a little off course there. This one's not even marked. The fuck? Oh, because this is silver. Oh, alright. paraffinium. We need copper. I am like every tweaked out meth head ever. I just need copper, all right? I need copper. Starting to itch. Fuck. It's just paraffinium again. More paraffinium. Impulse beans. I don't want my beans to be impulsive, so I'm definitely not going to get that. Why are you leading me back to that copper deposit? That copper deposit is on his land, and thus I cannot harvest it. Stop leading me to stuff I can't grab. It's not right. It's not fair. It's funny, one of the complaints I was seeing about this expedition was that little, what was apparently that test, because they were complaining that they couldn't just pick which one, and they had to give answers, and then it permanently gave them one, and they couldn't find any quiz online that they could go off of to pick the one they wanted, so they didn't get the one they wanted. To which I say, you answered the questions honestly. Just go with the one you got, you fucking brainlet. You don't need a guide for everything. You can just go with the one that your answers gave you. Like, dude, I'm gonna be honest. I was pulling for red or blue because I did not want green. That was it. I just didn't want green. That was my only stipulation, was not this one. And guess what? 2 out of 3 chances, I got not that one. I got blue. So we're good. Remember, junkies, those big green boxes you see around town have many pounds of copper in there. Just open it up and pull it out. And if you see a sign that says fiber optic cable does not contain copper, no, you didn't. You didn't see that sign, because what if they're lying to you? They probably are. That sounds like something a bunch of copper wires would say. So they're probably lying, and you should go ahead and check. Just in case. It's still trying to lead me to that other fucking copper deposit. But I can't take that copper deposit because it's on his property. Like, motherfucker, read the room. Somebody built their house on top of it. I can't harvest. Also, it's wild how people constantly build bases with all these refiners in them for other players to use, but you can't ever use them because for some reason the game considers them in use by another player, despite the fact that using every single refinery in a base at the same time is kind of difficult, especially if you're building a base to help other players. Dinopixius. Oh, well, Godspeed, Dinopixius, I guess. I think this game's bullshitting me about the deposits close to me. Leo Pasoyakia. Say that 5 times fast. I'm kind of annoyed. We've got some copper. Oh, gee, nice. We've got some copper. And we've got some pure ferrite. It's just everything else we don't have. That's annoying. Like, that is not enough copper to satisfy my need for chromatic metal. So it's not enough copper, period. I mean, obviously. I'm learning. The name Viking floats into my mind. Yay, the Viking! Woo! They hate everyone. I empathize. You're not showing me a single fucking deposit. You're only showing me the one I can't have. You are beyond useless, scanner. I am now going to have to branch much further afield from my ship than I am comfortable with because I can't find any copper. Much like that same meth head, I have cracked open every street light and utility box I can find, and I have found that they have nothing but aluminum inside, which is bullshit. I can't sell that. Nobody buys aluminum. Fuck. You make the Lord very nervous. Holy shit, these rocks have chromatic metal in them. Gimme. You know what? Every bit helps. I don't even care. We just need to find more of them rocks. There we go. Look at that. Yeah. Progress, baby. I love how the game just tells you that's a Gravitino ball, but it still has question marks next to it. Okay, I know what a Gravitino ball is. Granted, I know they're also mostly useless, but I know what it is, so, you know. Alright, we got the green one done. Dunskies. I need more silver and more chromatic metal. Oh, yay. Look, man, I ain't gonna do a thing to you, alright? You go ahead, you do you. I ain't touching you. I ain't bothering you. Y'all do whatever the fuck you want. I'm just here to take this chromatic metal and this chromatic metal and go ahead and fuck right off, alright? That's what I'm here for. I am here to take this chromatic metal and fuck off. I will not bother you. Until I get all of my equipment, in which case, you know, your ass is grass. And if I remember to come back here, you better learn how to live underground where I can't reach you. Well, can't easily reach you, at least. Nice. sodium. Hello? There it is. What's that? Silver? Hey, there it is. That is silver. Oh, look at the baby! Look at him go! It's just a species of Sasquatch. I think it is. Just straight Sasquatching it. This is also why you see me scanning literally everything around me. Because on the off chance there's a random rock that has chromatic metal in it, like I found, that's a lifesaver and much easier than finding fucking copper, which doesn't want to populate. Ruthenium. It's the same copper. No, this is a different copper deposit. This one's 630 this way. Hot damn, we might be in business, boys. Still can't fly for shit, though. Bit. Apparently there's a weapon you get from this expedition. And, it's everything I wanted out of the rifle-style, multi-tools. I'm excited for that personally. I think that's pretty smooth. Anything that will make me shake up my multi-tool game is a good thing in my opinion, because I've been attached at the hip to this multi-tool for a long time. Well, the multi-tool I brought along with me, not this one, the one that's waiting for me. Because, like, honestly, the staff with a chunk of the Atlas imprisoned within it, a lot cooler than a staff with a bone sticking out of the top. Or a staff with, I don't know, rusted gears or something. Or a rifle that looks kind of like that one exotic spaceship. You know, like, you released the Atlantean staff and the bar is set way too high. You started off way too high, man. You made things difficult for yourself. You made Hollow Knight is what you did, and you made Shovel Knight, okay? You set the bar so incredibly high. The only way to be able to meet it is by pulling off some kind of miracle and making something even better than before. Oh god, localized gravity. Run! Which is possible because it's entirely localized. Oink. Fuck you, I ain't walking 1,000 that way. You had suck my dick. Ain't doing that. No sir. Oh god, it's headed this way. Quick, mine what you can before you get gravitied into the stratosphere. Speaking of, we that doesn't mean come back. Alright, we have the copper for chromatic metal now. Good. We also have this. Wait, do we also have the silver? Hot damn, we do! Okay, let's make our way back. Pat! is a little too high up for comfort. Ow, my spine. Ready for the anomaly to just give out like that. Holy shit, that hurt. There it is. Right where I left it. Wrecked. Oh, I need to stop doing that. That hurts. I'm not touching the orb. You cannot trick me into touching the orb. I will not touch the orb.
Technology recharge.
It's a useful thing to find. Whoop. Hell yeah. Now that I know all the flat tips are containing chromatic, I'll make sure to pop them on my way through, despite me not needing it at the moment anymore. Fuck! I turned and it was a lot closer than I thought. Are you not a phage iteration? You are. Oh. I'm not interested in Five Nights at Freddy's right now, so we'll be back later. No, we won't. Don't tell them that, though. They tend to lose hope.
Technology recharge.
Hooray! Okay. I already have the silver. I now have the chromatic metal. Weaver Echo, done. Milestone complete, to live. Echoed 3 soul fragments. It's gonna tell me my inventory's full or something like that. I just know it. I mean, because it technically is. I ain't got room for shit. Go ahead and destroy that. We pull some shenanigans and we place that one right there. Ah, damn. I'll take it. Offer fragments to the pilot Echo. Oh, you look different from before. You are a fragment of 3. Foundry's art, I should not lingering, was reclaimed. World of glass. I need return the hive. Your fragments, sir. It is me, The ship was... Use my signature. Rest. Pilot signature. Alright, we need some Mordite. Mordite can be constructed from the poop metal. Made exclusively by the Poop Smith. Oh. It's already done. I have to do that. I realized it would just make itself. Okay, I guess. Hot damn. Manifest the Traveler's Echo signature. Oh, okay, so I still need Mordite. So, go ahead and make Mordite by putting in Faecium. That is to say the poop flower. Refines down into Mordite.
Technology recharge.
Hooray! I don't know, man. There's something to be said for the last expedition that started you with the refiner backpack. I think they should do that more often. Stretch. I think starting you off with like a Mark 1 refiner backpack is a nice little thing because, man, crafting and powering this first refiner, pain in the ass. That's why I'm really glad I found those. You didn't hear me complaining that much that the copper was there. I was just complaining that it was leading me to it, specifically because those houses had enough stuff to really jumpstart my progress and not have to worry about anything else. Pilot signature. Pilot signature. Forge signature. Base computer, construction research unit, salvage data, X20. I have way too much stuff in my inventory.
Component repaired.
What does that need? Pure ferrite? We can make some of that. Right after these are done. Obviously. God damn. Okay. All right. We're going to need... There it is. That's what I was looking for. Process a stack of ferrite dust. I'm not too worried about having ferrite dust for the stuff ferrite dust is used for, because for the most part, like, it's not used for super important stuff at this stage. And I also have that orb of light, which, like, yeah, I'm not worried about that. Wait. Okay, pure ferrite. Speaking of which, did I keep any of those? I did not. I sold them all. Goodness. I'm gonna have to go and, I don't want to have to go and get more orbs. I might just go back to that base and harvest them from there. I don't wanna, but I might. Alright, I think... Component repaired. There's one. Hey, I already bought some of those. That's thinking with your noodle. That's thinking ahead. And I think I need condensed carbon. Yes, indeed. Let's go ahead and process all of this. Up. Okay, where is my carbon? There we go. Go ahead and kick that over to some condensed carbon, which is my preferred method of stacking it anyway, because a full stack of condensed carbon makes 2 stacks of carbon, because you condense it. I can hear my cats getting into trouble downstairs, and man, I really don't want to have to go down there and bother them, so I'm just gonna pretend I heard nothing. Funniest thing happened earlier today. We were sitting upstairs and we heard the cat pull a can out of the trash can and start batting it around the floor and licking one of these metal cans that their food was in. And I looked over and I was like, "So did you feed them?" She said, "Yeah." It's good, because usually when I start getting on them for doing that, she's like, "Well, they're probably hungry. They haven't eaten yet." But in this case, she had just fed them, so you know. It's not that they're hungry and they haven't eaten yet. It's that they're little trash goblins and they enjoy being little trash goblins. Alright, starship complete. Wait to hit this. Shouldn't take too long, I don't think. I'd even be able to salvage something out of the fuel lines. Boink. Hey, 7 carbon. Oh, we got a message. My ship is quiet, calm. With the repairs complete and the pilot signature registered, the dashboard is free of errors. What about that pile of goop that was there, man? Do we want to talk about that, or? Okay. There's no sign of the Echo. Everything feels familiar. It is as though this ship has only ever been piloted by me. Well, yeah, of course, it's only been piloted by you. It's a hunk of fucking junk. Who else would? Never mind. Never mind. An incoming message announces itself on the ship communicator. Okay. Lost. Protocol not oriented. Boundaries. Failed. Failed. Hive of glass. Oh god. It's sentient? Initialize. Seek. Traveler designate. Seeking. Found Rizoa. That sounds like it's about time to get the fuck out of here. The goo is in there because it's a cockpit. No. I managed to cut the communicator. My heart races. What was that? It's that giant thing hanging in the fucking sky. That's what it is. We need to get the fuck out of here. Nope. We are not doing that. Starship launch fuel, pure package infra knife, accelerator, powerful starship shield upgrades, which is always nice to get, I suppose. Unidentified hostile swarms approaching. Oh, good. Oh, joy. Goody fucking gumdrops. Pulse engines disabled. Okay, that's it. Where are you? Oh, hey, look. There's the thing they came from. Hello! I swear to God, the second I get my Corvette, it's open season on you little pricks. Hey, don't you worry, I'll get you. You're gonna get yours, alright? Is that thing getting closer? I think it is. Oh no. I don't like that at all. Nailed it. Shit. Yeah, I'm aware. Don't worry. I know. Fuck! Y'all are picking fights with me before I have my ship, and that's not fair. Fuck! Shit. Whew. Thank goodness there was cover.
Shield down.
I know. Trust me, I know. I can see that. I would like the shields to not be down anymore.
Technology recharge.
Close enough. Now we can wait for a recharge. Whew. That got very spicy very quickly. They have a very fast respawn rate on those swarms. I'm gonna have to go and investigate that thing fast if I want to be able to get there at all. Fuck you mean my shield's not regenerating? Okay, there it goes. Alright, Senor Hive of Glass. Let's tangle. Oh, it's a lot bigger than I thought it was. Oh no, that thing's probably bigger than the space anomaly. And the space anomaly's fucking huge. Okay, alright, well, okay. This is just gonna be something we have to deal with this time. Eliminate the swarms! Yeah, okay, I'm working on it.
Hostile ships approaching.
I don't think so, you little bastard. Not this time. Come here. That's two. Whew. Not a fan of anything that just happened. We didn't get blitzed this time though, so got that going for us. It's Polo! Traveler friend, are you safe? We are reading large, dark signals. Not an eye. It is familiar signal, but, well, are you safe? I describe my brief encounter with Hive of Glass and the swarm of ships it left behind to pursue me. Please, friend, do not be like that. Do not be so brave. This thing, it cannot be safe. Polo shakes their head, though the hint of a smile plays at the corner of their beak. And these small swarms, you say they released an essence, a substance, something physical? This I would like to learn more from. Fragmentation. I try to describe the vision I had before waking, though I find the details slipping from my memory. A sense of being questioned, assessed, something about a weaver fragment. Polo squints at me through the communicator. I know. I can see. You are fragmented. All of you. I explain about the apparition in my ship and how I reforged their data into a new pilot signature. Your ship did not see you as you? This Echo friend. They are not where or when they should be, but I am happy they wanted to help. Traveler has always been kind. I think it is time for you to be here. Come to the anomaly, friend. Our home is a place of safety. Hot damn, space anomaly. Yellow. Okay. Now this is where things get really, really boring. Because now I need to refine the stack of corrupted material that I have over there in my traveler storage. And turn it into nanites, which can then be spent to get my ship. How much does my ship cost? What do you mean you're not letting me make my ship? Explain. This is the second expedition where they have denied me usage of the Eben Wings, and I'm starting to get a little irritated by it because I built this thing to be an expedition ship. It is an expeditionary ship. Hold on. Hold on. Corvette construction is disabled. Only standard starship building and upgrading are permitted. Okay, so it's even worse than that because yes, you cannot bring over Corvettes because they thought that would be a little unbalanced. But also ships are color coded. So you can't bring one from your main save in the first places because apparently all ships that you can buy, according to this one, is color coded. Huh. What's up, sweetie? The gremlins that are being gremlins, gremlins, those gremlins. You can make excuses for them all you want. They were doing it right after you did feed them. They're little goblins. They will get into the trash. It's what they do. They'd like some tea, milk, and some graham crackers if we have them. So apparently ships are color-coded. That's a thing. You cannot claim starships due to their concern of balancing, which is weird because you can bring over tech, but whatever. Yep, apparently you just can't bring in your ships at all. Goodness. A lot of people are saying no Corvettes in Swarm. It is intended to lock out in this expedition. I guess devs didn't want us to bring a mobile fortress to the expedition at all because they know how many places will be PvP war zones. Despite you can turn off PvP, but the size of ship can't be ignored. Huh. My guess is griefers would figure out a way to make their Corvettes have so many parts it would lag everyone out and cause more grief than they already do. A lot of people are complaining about the trailer because the trailer had Corvettes in it, but the thing is they probably made that trailer before they figured out that Corvettes would be a problem. So a big problem with Corvettes in a multiplayer expedition, I can tell you this off the top of my head, like just off the rip, right? Players have installed mods that uncap the amount of parts that you can put on your Corvette. So, if you have one player that has uncapped the parts that they can put on their Corvette, they have an unfair advantage over other players. Like, full stop, obviously. They just do. So I know why they did it. I get it. However, mildly irritated by it. Wait a minute. Yes, you see, spaceships, you see, they're color-coded. And so I cannot bring my Corvette to this one. But you know what I can do? Where is she? Where is my sweet, beautiful love? I know you're here somewhere. Where are you at? The Starborn Runner. An eternal classic. Quite possibly one of my favorite standard ships in the whole game. And it looks like it's making a comeback for this expedition on account of the fact that, well, I ain't got much choice. Alright, well, we have access to the Starborn Runner, so we don't have to worry about buying a better ship because the Starborn Runner's here. I think it's probably one of the best ones we can get. Or we can take the Iron Vulture. The Iron Vulture's good too, but There's also the Boundary Herald, which would be a funny one to use considering part of the cursed expedition. This place is already Alright, you know what? I'm gonna let you guys decide. Collectively, chat, I'm gonna let you guys pick, alright? Your choices are the Wraith, the living ship, the Starborn Runner, which is the ship that I showed you guys before, or... Sorry, I'm looking to see if there's any other ones here. Or the Iron Vulture. So you can pick between the Wraith, the Iron Vulture, or the Starborn Runner. I tell you, I am exhausted. I slept almost all day yesterday. And, because I got Starborn. That's one vote for Starborn. Man, that Wraith, though. It's so pretty. It's a shame I never got a chance to really take it out on account of the fact that, you know, it didn't do what I thought it could. Starborn Runner's pretty. One vote for Starborn, one vote for Wraith. Do we have a tiebreaker that is actually listening to the stream? The Iron Vulture's just a fucking No, that's not a Chinook. That's more of a VTOL Osprey. It's like a space Osprey. Yeah. My multi... Oh, hey, and wait, the Wraith is blue. Weavers are blue. Huh. This is actually funny. I'm glad there isn't. Things are laggy and glitchy enough without somebody parking their giant refrigerator replica in the anomaly. That sounds like they're speaking from experience. I can guarantee somebody built an entire refrigerator spaceship that they could fly around and then parked it in the anomaly. Impressive looking, yes. And that's the kind of thing you can build when you mod the game so that you could build outside of the build limits, right? But when there are other players present, guess what it does? There's a reason there are strict build limits on Corvettes, which is 100 pieces. Well, let me rephrase that. It's 100 parts. It used to be 100 pieces, and those pieces included stuff like furniture and windows. They changed that so that doesn't count. So now it's just 100 actual Corvette parts. Windows do not count, which is great. I think 100 is plenty. The Eben Wings, the RSS Eben Wings you guys saw me flying, that is 100 parts. Flat. Like, just at the limit. So if I can do that with 100 pieces, then you can build a Corvette with 100 pieces. Because that ship is actually bigger than it's supposed to be because of the fact that, well, you know, I wanted to have the giant inside space. That's why it's so chunky. Okay, throw some dice for it. Come here, Mungo. We're gonna be rolling dice. Yes, my pet mimic. Alright, that's the first one. Gonna be best 2 out of 3, obviously. First one is 12. That one goes to starboard. Oh, that one didn't actually roll. There we go. That's a 5. That one goes to Wraith. Oh, jeez. Last roll. That is a 9. Wraith wins. That's gonna be different. I don't think I've ever really piloted a living ship before. Or upgraded a living ship before. Or worked with a living ship before. Well. This is gonna be different. Hey, I have graham crackers. Thank you, love. How about before you go downstairs, I get a kiss? Oh. And you drink some water. Because I imagine he has been draining you of all of your fluids, yeah? Was he? Well, that's surprising. Usually he's a little glutton. You think I was able to calm him down a little? He's already raising his head. Right? He's raising his head and he's flipping himself over. He flipped himself over twice while he was laying there. You know what that means? Next is crawling. Right after being able to flip himself over and being able to keep his head up, he's crawling. He's gonna start crawling, sweetie. How does that make you feel? He's not even 3 months yet, yes. This is true. The boy is speedrunning infancy. Which is impressive. And terrifying. Good.
No free slots in ship inventory.
Yes, indeed. Okay, I cannot transfer any of these to my living ship, so won't have to worry about losing out on any tech at least. Okie doke. Before we finish things with all of that, we are going to go and get enough nanites to actually refine my staff, because I can't get my Corvette, but I should be able to go and get my staff. And I'll take everything I can get. Which means I need to find somewhere to land. Gonna feel weird landing on surfaces now, considering I've been spending a lot of time just not doing that. Okay, these take metal plating and oxygen, which I have plenty of. Damn, okay. It's gonna take 10. That's gonna take 5.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
This is why I was kind of hoping I'd just have one in my backpack so I could just do this as I walked along. That's not an option. Because reasons. Still, 5 minutes is a long fucking time, man. Luckily, I'm splitting that 5 minutes between all of these, so instead of waiting a ridiculous amount of time, it should be considerably less, but still, it's a long fucking time. This is the other reason I was really hoping, or I'm kind of upset that they don't let me. I know why they aren't letting me have my Corvette. I get it. You're trying to balance things, and some players with those mods that they have would just make it a miserable experience for everyone else. Trust me, I get it. But I'm still annoyed by it. Oh, I have a stack of 25 of 1. That's exactly what I need. 25 oh. Alright. That's kicking over. That's 25, 5, 7, 5, 1, 12, 5, 15. Yeah. That's 1.5 of a stack. Each stack is roughly... Yeah, that should be enough. That should be enough. If it's not, then we can just refine again. I just don't want to burn too much on these right now. We won't have to worry about credits at least. Can't take that from me. Where did I get all this salvage data from? Oh, yeah, it was probably a stage reward, wasn't it? Yeah, probably. Okay. Now, what are you? You can evolve these with nanites? Huh. So I will need more nanites, at least for this focused cornea. Okay. So you can actually upgrade parts on these with nanites by feeding them. Grafted eyes. Incineration. Okay, so that's an incineration laser. Got it. You're going right here. Seven, 4, 7, 1. I'm actually good with that. Unbreakable scales. Shield strength. Okay, so these are shields. Pulsing heart is obviously the pulse engine. Singularity cortex is likely warp drive. Yep, that's warp drive. These all work with that. Cyanobacteria fills its membrane. Recharge neural assembly automatically when exposed to sunlight. Okay, so this is the liftoff module. Go right there. That works with the pulse drive. Oh, okay. The neural assembly is the takeoff module. This is the solar recharger. Got it. Wormhole brain. It's a galactic scanner. That's also for the neural assembly. Spewing vents. Up. Oh, hey. Oh, are you... Oh, you're done. You don't need anything, you're done. That means you should be done just a little bit. Same with you, same with you. Got it. So each one's roughly 500, and my staff should be about 1,300. So 500 between 6 of them? Yeah, I should be fine. That is give or take, though. I might be off by just a little bit, but that's okay. Because they're making like 499 and shit like that. Yeah, we're already up to 2496. We'll be fine. That means I can use some of these nanites to feed this guy real quick. Find out what that does. You're in luck because you're getting fed. There you go. There you go. Okay. So that does increase the class. So grafted eyes is holy shit. Oh. Oh, that's strong. Okie doke. Alright. Okay, that's supercharged. So both my weapon systems are supercharged, my shield systems are supercharged. My neural assembly does not need to be supercharged, so this one's gonna have to move. I'm gonna replace the pulsing heart over there. So you guys can actually go over here, because I want my supercharge to be on things like maneuverability and shit like that, so... I'm trying to split our charges between the different systems, because there's only so much we can do, because we can't actually go out and buy upgrades. As far as I know, I think I have to hatch them. This is gonna be a different experience. You have to hatch upgrades. Okay. Let's start condensing our inventory a little bit. Since we aren't going to have onboard stuff for refinement. Passive refinement, I should say. Since we're not going to have that, we're just going to need to go ahead and go with what we've got for the most part. Okay, let's start with these.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Okay. Yep.
Technology recharge.
Won't need to refine any of that sodium, that's already good. My chromatic metal is fine. I'm expecting I'm going to be running into those swarmers again, so I'm going to make sure that my ship and everything else is as powerful as I can make it with what I have at hand, so that I don't get absolutely blasted like that first encounter before I approached them. Because, man, they had me on the ropes.
Technology recharge. Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Oh boy, gravitational anomalies, my favorite.
Technology recharge.
One of them is going to take just a little longer, but that is a-okay with me. Alright, you. I still have 2,200. Is there anything else I can feed? Or are you pretty much just set? Yep, I don't think there's anything else I can feed here. So, you are set until I find some way to install more tech on you. Or graft more organs to you, actually? Because it's not Yeah, it's not installing. You're literally fusing organs into the ship whenever you bring a new system online. That is so weird, man. It's cool, but it is weird. It's not a system I've interacted with much in this game. The concept is cool, but man, it's weird. Okay. I accidentally have way too many of those. Way too many. Holy shit, that's a lot of metal plating. I don't need all that. Warp hypercore. Charge equipment with chromatic metal, processed meat, or living slime. I can't use warp hypercores on this thing. Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna change a lot.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Is it weird that I actually like that that's gonna change a lot? Like, this is gonna shake up things a lot, and I think it's gonna be fun. That's a good thing. Okay, here's what we're gonna test out real quick. What the fuck is this? Somebody just left a computer out here without claiming this area, because I did not put a computer down, I don't think. I still have mine in my inventory, don't I? Yeah. I never put my base computer down. Somebody just left a base computer here without claiming this is the place. Oh. Well, sucks for them. Fine now. Fuck it. Dibs. So here's what let's do. Okay, so crafted eyes, spewing vents. Our grafted eyes is our laser. Our spewing vents is our pulse. Okay, so we want to stick with grafted eyes for most everything, and only shift to spewing vents if we run low, or if we are in a state of perpetual overheat, which I doubt we'll get to. Okay. Nihoy Manoy! Finish the job, you little shit. You're done, you're done.
Technology recharge.
Finish your job.
Technology recharge.
I know I'm wasting some onesies, twosies, and singletons, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm not concerned about it. I have plenty back home. It literally grows in the ground. Unfortunately, it does only grow in the ground back home, so, you know. Corvax casing, metal plating. That doesn't... I'd swear that processed into something, but I'm apparently incorrect. Okay. Process that to pure ferrite, process that pure ferrite to magnetized ferrite, Mostly we're just trying to condense our inventory slots down. Usually inventory isn't an issue and I never have to upgrade it because I can bring a ship. This time, on the other hand, not so much. Process up all carbon into condensed carbon once again for the sake of inventory space. Okie dokie. Even with all the condensing, that is still a lot of shit I'm carrying. Oh, we're probably going to throw most of these away, honestly. I won't need them in mass after this, I don't think. And this multi-tool is going to be going bye-bye. Bolt caster. Ugh. We'll keep this one temporarily to see if it's better than anything that's on our stick. If it's not, it's going bye-bye. Boop. My inventory is full. You can go ahead and get on out, and you can go ahead and get on out, and you can go ahead and get on out. I don't think I need to worry about any more of you. We'll keep one of them and only one of them, so this one's also probably going to be destroyed, and that's okay. And absolutely nothing of note will be built on this base. It's just a little place we can come back to if we want to build something of note, or if we have to build something of note, but for now, pretty much nothing's going to be here. My nanites look like 5,223, which means we processed almost the entire stack that I've brought, which is good. That is enough to port in a S-Class Corvette and S-Class multi-tool. I will only need it for the multi-tool, but that is okay, because if we get more organs for my living ship, I imagine they'll need to be fed, so, you know, kind of works out that way. Am I missing anything else I need to refine here? Oh yeah. Radiant shards. Those can be broken. Again, inventory condensation. I see a lot of people recommend bringing radiant shards on expeditions because technically they're worth more than the mold and they're faster to refine. But you guys have been with me whenever I've had to farm radiant shards, and it's a colossal pain in the ass, and you gotta run around and you gotta grab them and all this other stuff. You know what I have to do to farm runaway mold? Go to one of my 3 runaway mold bases. Find the pile of orbs. Shoot the pile of orbs. Congratulations, you have runaway mold. It's just so much easier. I don't think I really need anything else here. All right. Let's go get our beat stick. Ooh, after rearranging your guts, you're a lot faster. Fuck. There's no other way I could put that, because that's exactly what I did, isn't it?
Wow.
Am I wrong? That's what I did. Well, weird to say, but that's what I did. You're an interesting looking ship. Yoink. Yoink. Hot damn. There's my baby. Alright, we got a Supreme. Alright, let's just slap the one we have on here and see if it's better in any way than those ones. I know it's going to be temporarily overloaded, but let's see. Mining speed 17. 20. Wow. Wait, do I have 3 identicals on here? Oh my god, I do. Okay, yeah, no, I have 3 identicals, and they're at, like, the peak of what they can be, so, we're just gonna go ahead and... Goodbye. Alright. I realized I had actual identical rolls on here. Goodness gracious. Alright. Let's talk. I have brought you the goo as requested. Although, I gotta tell you, you don't usually look like the people who usually request goo from me. I'm pretty sure she's taller. And prettier. Friend, this is... They pause, staring at the ichor in their hands. When they speak, it's not to me. It may explain the signals. A match, but only partial. The Gek takes a deep breath. They smile broadly, as though to reassure me. Thank you, friend. I will take some time with this. It is in my mind now. Cast it from yours. Yes, we have seen the swarm evidence too. Shadows across the loom. These swarmers are many. Expendable. One, not an eye trace to the very end of its signal. Its crash site may give more answers. I can see it more clearly with you here. You are you, but only a fragment. The Weaver. I do not... Poloensis. They fall silent, apparently closing the subject for now. Alright, tell me where the crash site is. I was sure you would ask, friend. It is done. Your research may deepen our understanding. I delivered goo to the short man. So it's your typical Saturday night for me. Pre-packaged hyperdrive unit. That's not going to help me at all. That's the opposite of helpful. Fuck am I going to install this on? Not this thing. Warp cell. What the fuck am I going to do with that? Phase 1 complete, baby. Investigate the crash swarmer. Excuse you? Oh, you motherfucker. You motherfucker, you. Fuck out my system. Piece of shit. Hey. It's just jumping to other places in the system. It's not actually leaving. Is it? Answers that question. You wrapped all the way around space-time just so you could show up behind me, didn't you? Piece of shit. Whee! Oh boy, wreckage. My favorite. At least when it's not mine, you know? I don't really like the wreckage when it's mine. That's not as fun. Ooh. Is this an anomalous planet, or is this just really weirdly chromatic? Give a fuck about that. Stop introducing me to the planet. Where's my target?
Ground protection falling.
You're a funny looking boy. Ooh, these are cipher canisters, aren't they? Yes, they are. I ain't bothering with that. No, thank you. I'm in enough trouble as it is. I don't need to mess with that. Plus, I already have a ship, so... This thing's a lot bigger up close. Motherfucker. not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Ah, there's a... Got it. The swarmer twitches helplessly, looping its final moments. There's nothing threatening about it now. I doubt that, but I'm going to touch the ship anyway. I reach out and touch the ship. As I lift my hand, a string of gooey ichor stretches between my fingertips and the hull. Oh, it's sticky! The coppery smell of swarmer fluid is intoxicating. This swarmer shell must be overflowing with it. Gross. Hate that. I hate that so much. Thank you, sweetie. Appreciate that.
Ground protection falling.
Gonna be honest, I won't need either of these. Pre-packaged Gravitino coil unit. I already have one of those. Pre-packaged personal force field unit. I already have one of those. Technology already installed. Yep, for both of them. I won't be needing either of these. Dismantle the fallen swarmer. That I can do. They didn't like that. Oh, hey, that shield does nothing. Excuse you? Piece of shit. Where was I? Oh yeah. Tearing this thing limb from limb.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Oh, your timing's just immaculate, let me tell you.
Ground protection falling.
Gimme. Metallic fluid, the ichor, flows around the innards of the swarmer. It washes languidly over frayed wires and emergency lights. Its smell clogging my nose and lungs. The smell is overwhelming. Reality sways and dips. And for a moment, all I can see is crimson. The crimson is calling. I know I have no choice. Hey, inventory slots. I could actually use those right now. It's fucking cold out here, man. Here's hoping it's a lot warmer inside. God damn, it's a lot warmer inside. Go figure. Just about internal body temperature in here. Which would be uncomfortable if I wasn't surrounded by goo. The implications of a living ship are weird. Actually, what is the... No, not that. Where's my... Whoa. Internal readout looks
Storm clearing.
really cool. This is very different from any other starship I've piloted. The internal readout is... I mean, aside from the screens and the compass. That's different. Alright, where you at, Atlas? Look, I know last time we bumped into each other, I imprisoned a very large chunk of you inside of a stick and started using it to beat most of the galaxy with. But I promise you, I've changed. I'm going to try and get a bigger chunk this time. See? I've changed. The stick's not enough anymore. There's the Atlas. Atlas interface discovered. Hey, what's going on, big guy? You feel like donating a little more to my next project? I promise it won't be a stick this time, it'll be something worse. Okay, alright, I guess that's a no. Understood. These shouldn't be fizzing. These should actually be teaching me. Ah. Well, that's interesting. That is very interesting, actually. That's weird. What's up, buddy? Hey, I brought you some goo. I don't know how into goo you are, but like, you know, I brought you some. Just in case you want some goo. Oh, this is very strange. Thank you for the orbs, I guess. The Atlas says nothing. The interface orb beats like a tremendous heart. Here you go. I present the sticky metal that leaked from the swarmers. It flows and pools in my palms, smelling of honey and iron. There's a pulse of recognition from the interface. Catastrophic organ failure. Hive uncontained, unable to iterate. For a moment, I feel connected to the Atlas, as though it sees every part of me, as though this unknowable entity and I are somehow the same being. The moment is brief, but I am left with one seed of knowledge. The Hive of Glass is coming. What do you mean it's coming? What's that supposed to mean? Oh boy, supreme upgrades for my starship. Can't use those. I need to kill. I need to kill.
Hostile ships approaching.
Oh shit. Oh shit. What do you mean I'm dealing 0 damage? Too spicy, too spicy. Oh, what? Atlas interface destroyed. Oh. Oh. Huh. That's a new one. Aren't those reality anchors? Aren't those reality anchors tied directly to the Atlas core itself? Aren't those all basically a piece of a disparate Crimson God? Oh! Okay, okay. We're going through multiple days here. I don't like that at all. Wait, that was part of the Leviathan iteration, wasn't it? Was that the one with the time loop? I can't remember. Hello, world. Hello? Is it first? Is it last? I'm still first. No, still a fragment. 1 of 3. Weaver.
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization.
No.
Life support systems activated.
Uh-huh.
Shield kinetic system online. Scanner damaged. Repair required.
This isn't the same planet I started on, is it?
Aerial propulsion jetpack online.
Well, as long as we have a jetpack, we're good.
Multi-tool aligning laser attachment operational. User initialization sequence complete.
I have several questions. scanner damaged? You said scanner damaged. Scanner not damaged. You lie. $10,000 nanites, damn. Back to headquarters. You reclaimed. You must return the hive. There's no reply. So I noticed I'm blue, but that guy was green and red. That's interesting. Polo, I have several questions for you. Primarily, what, and then also, the fuck? It's a two-part question. The what is more confused. The fuck is more incredulous, so, you know. Plan your answers accordingly. Prismatic core. That's different. What's going on, shorty? The hive, it is still here, yes? Signal is not gone. Patterns are still dark. Hey, so you know how nothing can touch the Atlas? About that, I tried to explain what happened during the confrontation with the hive. Polo's features wrinkle with anxiety. This story scares me, traveler friend. None of this is right. This hive is not where it should be. You are not all of you. Nada and I, we have been trying to forecast. It is not enough to wait and worry. We have started to build. You saw Prismatic Core, yes? By the entrance to our home? It is mirror of where Swarm is swarming. And more, I hope. I am tracking data with Core. I have theory. Plan. Polo's tone shifts, the enthusiasm of planning overtaking their worry. Hive is familiar. It seems like Atlas, but not quite Atlas. It fixates on you. All of you. Hive is not Crimson Hunter, no, but part of. Just in wrong place. Core is more than mirror. It is combination engine. If all fragments recombine, reflect back at Swarm, we can also reflect back at Hive. Reflect things back to the right place. Bigger data will build bigger core. Tidy reality of things that should not be here. It is a good plan, yes? Take a closer look at Core, friend. You will see plan. Hey, the Weavers are currently first. How about that? Tracing swarm activity. Select missions from the activity map to counter the swarm. So we have Purge, Restore, and Sweeper. A bunch of banned upgrades that I cannot put on my ship. I don't think they expect me to have a living ship. Dire Wasp Disintegrator Multi-Tool, Dire Wasp Flight Pack customization. Ooh. That's a pretty multi-tool. Look at that. Be honest, I can't use any of that. All of these are like specific upgrades for the ship. I can't use any of those. But this multi-tool looks rad as fuck. I think I need to upgrade the class on this multi-tool. Because this thing looks cool. Obviously, its damage potential just lags a little bit below this one, but what do you expect? This thing's ridiculous. 60,857 versus 1,500. You know, as you do every now and then. Oh yeah. And the Dire Wasp Flight Pack. Okay, we have a mission. We have a mission. Destroy. Yeah, swarmy, swarmy, swarmy. Yeah, swarmy, swarmy, swarmy. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm coming for you, bitch. Huh, it can't be a big one because either that or it's not here yet, you know? They're camping a derelict freighter. Oh boy, here we go. What do you mean they're scanning me? Hey yo, do yourself a favor. Fuck off. Too late. Yeah, about that. Come here. Come here. Next. Nailed it. Last one, where you at? Oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Don't you fucking worry. Excuse you, that's my move. Thank you very much. Got him. Milestone complete purge. +3 to Weaver score. Okay, so I need to do each one of those and then construct the prismatic core. So how fucked does the swarm make things? How much do you know about No Man's Sky? Because my answer will depend on how much knowledge you have of the actual universe itself. To make a long answer much shorter. Not that much? Okay, well you should know enough for this to make sense. My weapons on this ship did 0 damage to the core of the swarm, and they blew up an Atlas interface. Like, destroyed it. Like, it's gone now. Is the Atlas the sky boob? No. See the first 2 words on this weapon? That's the Atlas. Now granted, it didn't blow up the Atlas, it blew up an Atlas interface, but that's still basically... Those are anchors to reality as far as I know. They help stabilize all of existence around them. If anything can blow them up, that's not a good thing. I don't think... Have we seen one of those ever get blown up before this? I don't think that's ever happened, actually. Like, ever. Also, I got you to call it a sky boob. Sky boob. That's close enough for now. Whee! Did they overhaul the sound engine? It's sounding a lot more crisp. I know they overhauled some graphical tweaks, like you could see it when you were looking at Eben Wings. But I think they might have overhauled some of the sound as well. It's sounding rather gorthy. So third is Sages, second is Royals, and first is Weavers. It's actually a really close race too, goddamn. That's a lot closer than I thought it would be. Mission type. We need to do a restore. Oh no! Oh no! Them following me here is not a good thing. Whoop. Tell me why my medication fell on my keyboard and activated the exact key for that expression. Funny. Wait, no. It's not me anymore. It's Nya. Yes, beat him up! Hit him with a hammer! Those are almost like my wobble. Almost, but not quite. I miss my wobble. gimme. What the fuck are you? Oh my god. Whose man's is this? Look at him go! Like a fat man in a sack race. You look like a pineapple had too much to eat. You look like Audrey 2 let themselves go. I could keep roasting the weird plant thing, but I don't think I'm going to. Its existence is roast enough, honestly. Oh my god, there's a bigger one. It's gone Super Saiyan. Look at this guy. Ow.
Now protection fully.
Evil fucking plant. It's all of them. Alright. So we've got scavenger hunt, we've got hunt. What's the last one gonna be like, I wonder? Last one is sabotage. Yay, Sky Titty. So, one of those added Weaver points, the other one added points to everyone, and this last one subtracts points from the other teams. Don't like that thing, no sir. You know what I love to see? I love looking at a planet's description and seeing the words toxic horror. Definitely fills me with confidence. Aren't you filled with confidence? I'm filled with confidence. Toxic horror sure looks like the place to be for me. We're gonna have to deal with some bullshit. Oh! You know, I was kind of hoping the bullshit would be non-Shai Hulud related.
Technology prepared. Technology prepared. Toxic protection falling.
Gimme. Thank you. Oh, I need 3 of them.
Technology prepared.
Sabotage complete. Call me crazy, I don't think repairing these things is the best idea. Can't install that on my ship. That's a cargo scan deflector unit. It's made out of too much metal. Okay, alright. So prismatic core progress is currently at 7%. Weaver fragment contribution is at blank. Is at 2%. So we're 2 out of 7. Huh. Interesting. Undertake missions from the prismatic core aboard the space anomaly. Oh, we've all contributed an equal amount. Undertake missions to contribute. Purge, restore, and sabotage missions all have different impacts on the rate and balance of construction. In space, yeah. Okay, so this was the time gate thing people were talking about, in that the community actually has to contribute and kind of work together to get the whole thing built, apparently. Also, whichever faction wins apparently gets their color permanently put in the middle of the space anomaly. So if the Weavers win, the middle of the space anomaly will always be the blue Weaver symbol. Which, you know, not to toot my own horn or anything, but we've got the best looking symbol. Let's ignore the fact that it's modeled after a complete and total douchebag. We do have the best looking symbol. Yours is a fucking circle. With a circle. And yours is a rupee? That's the wrong fucking game. Wrong game. Wrong game. Not even the right game. 0 out of 10. But this I like. So as of now, I can't really proceed. Or at least we can't finish phase 3. In order to ward off the hive of glass, you need to complete prismatic core construction. Oh no. Yep, so the expedition is currently stalled out where it is because we can't do anything until the core is done. Okay. So this is gonna be a bunch of multiplayer missions and stuff like that. Alright. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Kinda wish I could bring my Uber ship to do that, but I understand why they wouldn't let me. I get it. I understand. I don't like it, but I get it. Alright. Kids, it is incredibly late. I need to go to sleep because we have church tomorrow. I appreciate you coming down and spending some time with me, and I will see you guys tomorrow if I can. Bye for now.